Hey guys, what's up? It's Stephanie. I am back this week with another video, and the topic for the video this week is going to be about research. So how important is research for your application to PA school? So I'll be talking about that. I will also be talking about my experience, what type of research I did also. So if you are interested, just keep watching and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. Research. I cannot say how important this is for your PA school application. I really tell students to obtain some type of research experience before applying to PA school. It doesn't have to be PA school, any type of medical field, because you obtain very valuable lessons and a very valuable experience that's going to benefit you later in your career and later in school also. So that's why I really recommend research, and it can be any type of research. So that's why, if you're able to and you have that opportunity as an undergraduate student or even as a graduate student, get some type of research, because you gain skills that are very valuable. For example, one of them is critical thinking skills. You're able to think critically, and this is really important for becoming a PA, and it's a really important skill you're going to use also throughout your didactic and also specifically your clinical year. So critical thinking skills, being able to hypothesize what you think is going to occur, being able to obtain that data, those results, and come to a conclusion and see whether your hypothesis was correct or incorrect, why it was incorrect, and what this data or what this conclusion means for further studies. So gaining those critical thinking skills is really important. Another skill that I learned was being able to work within a team. So the research that I did, I worked with several other students, including my professors. So I learned how to be able to work together, how we were very important to the research project. Every single one of us within our team, we had a valuable skill. We had something very valuable, whether it was data we had obtained, our point of view over a certain subject, etc. How we were all able to put that together and come to an overall conclusion to make the research project even better. So that's another valuable skill that you learn, is teamwork. Also, in some cases for me, I was able to learn the leadership role, being that I was in charge of undergraduate students. So I was able to give them duties, be able to relay them duties, and be organized and have those students come back to me with that data and information. So that was another skill that I learned. So like I said, it doesn't have to be a specific type of research, just any type of research that you are able to do. My experience doing research is that I had taken a parasitology class with one of my professors, and I fell in love with parasitology. In fact, as a future physician assistant, I hope to do some type of infectious diseases or pathology or etc., because I love parasitology. I love anything that involves, although the medical field does involve critical thinking skills, but I really like solving puzzles, and I really enjoyed that taking my parasitology class. So I had heard that my professor was doing research, although I didn't know what type of research, so I approached her, and when I found out that she was doing research on mosquitoes specifically, although I'm not a huge fan of insects, specifically mosquitoes, I told myself that I wanted to do the research. I wanted that experience. So thankfully, she allowed me and my younger sister to do research with her. So she took me under her wing, and I did research with her for 2 years during the summer. So it was a really fantastic experience, and like I said, I gained so many skills through that experience. On top of that, I was able to work very close with the community in the city of San Antonio where I'm from. I was able to work really close to them, and I also I saw the benefit that my study or a research study brought to them. And I started doing research study with her during the year of 2016, and as some of you may know, during that year there was the Zika virus outbreak, so it was all over the news, etc. And San Antonio has the mosquito vectors that vector that disease. So basically, San Antonio has the mosquitoes that are able to transmit the Zika virus. So those mosquitoes are only located within certain areas because of the temperature, and San Antonio was one of the areas that was a perfect environment for these Aedes mosquitoes. So it was really important to see what type of mosquitoes were abundant in the city of San Antonio, where these mosquitoes were located, and what species of mosquitoes also. So this is where I got involved doing this with my professor. We went throughout the city of San Antonio and we set traps throughout the city of San Antonio. We set them in areas that were rural, semi-rural, and urban. And within those three areas, we wanted to see what area had the most or the largest amount of Aedes mosquitoes, which are the mosquitoes that transmit the Zika virus. So it was really interesting to go throughout the city and basically inform individuals of how they can prevent mosquitoes from being created in their homes. So not leaving water out, specifically, you know, those individuals have pets, not leaving water bowls out, because that can create a perfect area for mosquitoes to breed in. So like I said, I was able to work closely with my community, and at the end, once we obtained all the results, we were able to provide this to the city of San Antonio. That way, if there is an outbreak in the future, we know what areas would be most at risk. And it was interesting because the city of San Antonio did not have some type of vector control when it came down to mosquitoes. So that was something also that we helped with, because the traps that we placed in their homes also were important in catching these mosquitoes. So it was it was a really great experience that I really enjoyed. And like I said, I gained so many skills, even though I was outside most of the time and it was about 90 degrees plus, even 100 degrees on some days. We were all day outside and it was hot, and some days, to be honest with you guys, I didn't want to go because it was just so hot and it was just but at the end, it was a great experience. So that's why I really recommend you guys to do some type of research. Also, I was able to present my research in a variety of areas. I presented it at the TMCA, which is the Texas Mosquito Control Association. So I gave a presentation about the project. I also presented it at the Southwestern Association of Parasitologists, SWAP, where I got a grant for my research. So also, you also make those connections. I made a lot of connections with a lot of professors in various areas of Texas, professors from outside of Texas, even states that are around Texas. So you also gain really good connections, guys. So that's why I really recommend you guys to do this. And I also went to Texas A&M Pathways, where you go to a specific Texas A&M university in the state of Texas, and there you present your research to other professors, other students from other universities throughout the state of Texas that are from the Texas A&M chain. So this experience, I also learned a lot because I saw a lot of students that were doing research as myself, not only on mosquitoes. You know, some of them were doing them on fishes, some of them were studying cancer cells. You know, then you had the master's students that their research was more, more up there, more difficult, one would say. And some of them, for example, there was one individual who had a research about creating an inexpensive tool for individuals in Africa to be able to detect what type of malaria the individual had. So it was a great experience. So overall, guys, I really recommend you guys to get some type of research. You know, like myself, I didn't care much for mosquitoes. It didn't really interest me. But those 2 years that I did research, I learned so much about mosquitoes, and I gained really valuable skills. And then on top of that, it looked really well on my application. Everywhere I went for my interviews, I was always asked about my research project, and staff was really interested on what I had to say about my research project. So it looks really good on your application, and you gain really valuable skills, guys. So if you can, you know, during the summer, I really recommend you to get some type of research. During the summer is where they have a lot of research available to undergraduate students, whether it's within your university or within, or if it's outside of your university. I know when I was looking to do research, I looked online and they had several research programs that were outside the university, and some of them will even pay you. So it's great, you know, whether you are doing it to get paid or whether you're doing it to not get paid, you know, as some type of volunteer service. Like in my case, I really recommend Research Guys. It's a great tool and it looks really good on your resume or your application to PA school. Alright guys, so I hope this video was helpful for you guys. Thanks for watching my video. Like I always say, if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments for me or feedback, make sure you comment below or send me an email and I get back to you guys as soon as I can. I will be in PA school by the time I upload this video, so I know I'm going to be very busy, but I will get in contact with you guys as soon as possible. Alright guys, thanks for watching my videos. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.